What's up, everybody? This is Mr. 100K a day. And today we're going to be talking very briefly about mixed girls. Mixed girls in track and field from the United States. And I want to get a shout out to them because they have a very hard time. You know, in the United States, with all the colorism going on and with all the self hatred that goes on, especially from the black community, one thing that you can be certain of is that mixed girls are going to be elevated to a level that a lot of other women don't automatically get. A lot of people want to see mixed girls at the front of the line. The problem is in track and field, mixed girls don't do very well because they don't have the full set of genetics in order to be really effective. So what happens is they got to be pushed to dumpster juice events and events that are about being mediocre across the board, like the heptathlon, or going to the sprinter's graveyard, like the 400-meter hurdles, like Sydney Mclaughlin. So I want to take this moment to give a shout out to the mixed girls in track and field in general, and from the United States track and field, because they have a very, very hard time. A lot of the mixed girls that I know, they've spent an entire lifetime of being, getting that light skin privilege. But when it comes to track and field, light skin privilege does not take you very far on the track. Now, it may take you far in when it comes to marketing and media, like Lolo Jones. Had a lifetime of getting beat up in track and field by her dark skinned counterparts, like Dawn Harper. But off the field, off the track, guess what? She gets a lot of media endorsement. She gets a lot of attention. She gets a lot of unnecessary attention because she's mixed and light skinned. We get it. But on the track, mixed girls have been very, very resilient. They've been taking a beating just for everybody's knowledge. Yeah, we got the girls like Adele Tracy, who's born in Jamaica to a Jamaican father and a white mother. So she does, and and grew up in UK, but she represents Jamaica in the 800. Why? Because Jamaica generally doesn't have a great 800-meter runners, and it's a much easier team to make. So that's what she runs in, a middle distance event. We got the Nielsen twins from the United Kingdom. Dumpster juice on international level, but still decent endorsements, nice looking girls, pretty smiles. Father's black, mother's white. I'm sorry, the other way around. Mother's black, father's white. I think father's from like the Netherlands or something, but whatever it is, they're dumpster juice on the international level. And of course, guess what they run? Sprinter's graveyard event, 400-meter hurdles, and I believe the other one's a sprinter, but a mediocre sprinter at that, just not breaking 50, which, like I said, can't even get you even close to the medal podium in international competition. We also got the Kambuji sisters, girls who I consider to be attractive. Actually, the Kambuji sisters and their other sisters, they all look pretty hot to me. Even though some of the guys on the circuit, the professional guys, have told me that they're not hot at all. But everybody probably looks good on television without, when I'm not around them. As a matter of fact, Lolo Jones, I always thought Lolo Jones was hot. I used to tell all the guys who went to LSU, I'm like, look, man, this is years ago, 20 years ago. I'm like, man, when y'all meet Lolo Jones, when y'all around, man, give her my phone number. And dudes used to tell me all the time, yo, Mr. 100K a day, Lolo Jones is not it. And it was not, guys. It was not until I actually met Lolo Jones in person at the 2008 Olympic trials that I saw that Lolo Jones was busted and disgusted. And I was misled. I was tricked. I was tricked by the green eyes. I was tricked by the long hair. I was tricked by the skin tone. I was tricked by some of these features that are traditionally and oftentimes associated with beauty. And I realized that not only was she not that hot in person, but after winning the Olympic trials in 2008, after her performance, what she did at the actual Olympics in 2008 in Beijing, it showed me that her light skin privilege really stopped at the starting line. It could not run the race for her. It could not do anything for her. But I think it's awkward. United States, for example, we got the Sydney Mclaughlin. Like I've said, she runs in the sprinter's graveyard. It is an absolutely embarrassing thing instead of her going out there and compete with real sprinters because it allows her to run against failed sprinters. It takes a mixed chick, puts her against failed sprinters, and then puts her on the pedestal, make it seem like she's a hell of an athlete when really she's not. Because I don't even think had she ran the Open 400, the Open 200, or any other event in which she claims to be good at, or people claim that she's supposed to be good at, she would not have had any gold medal, maybe even not even any silver medal at any event at this Olympics, because she would have to go against real talent and real genetics that would have probably destroyed her. So she goes towards safe haven, the 400-meter hurdles. And that's what they do in the United States. So they send them to the 400-meter hurdles. They send them to the heptathlon because the heptathlon is the land of being average, the land of mediocrity. So they put Anna Hall in it. They put Holly's Fountain in. If you remember Holly's Fountain, she was in 2012 silver medals, I believe, because one of the girls got disqualified, maybe the Russian chick. But Holly's Fountain was in. She's a mixed chick too. One of the other most notorious people from the United States that were mixed and was competitive this on the men's side was Dan O'Brien.
1.3 seconds. Dave can high jump 6 feet 10 and 3/4 inches. This summer they'll battle it out in Barcelona for the title of world's greatest athlete. Dan can throw a 16-pound shot put 53 feet 3 inches. Dave can hurl a javelin 236 feet. This summer they'll battle it out in Barcelona for the title of world's greatest athlete. Throw a discus 172 feet. Dave can long jump 24 feet 10 and a half inches. This summer they'll battle it out in Barcelona for the title of world's greatest athlete. Dan won the decathlon at the World Track and Field Championships. Dave won the decathlon at the Goodwill Games. This summer they'll battle it out in Barcelona for the title of world's greatest athlete.
Dave doesn't know about this, but Reebok gave me this top secret running shoe. It's called the Pump Graphite. This arch design makes them very light, supportive, and I have the only pair in existence. They won't be available to the public until spring, but I get special treatment because Reebok really wants me to win in Barcelona.
To be settled in Barcelona.
It's a big thing. And guess what? He ended up not even making the Olympic team that year. Dan O'Brien, he messed up. I think it was the pole vault he no-highted in and ended up didn't make it the team. Now, he ended up coming back in 1996 and winning the Olympic gold medal. And he also was the world record holder in the decathlon for a period of time. But this is the safe haven in track and field for mixed athletes because otherwise, for the most part, other than the Marcel Jacobs getting lucky in COVID year, mixed people have no place in the sprints and they really get destroyed. Now, I don't have anything against mixed people myself. I have a mixed wife. I love mixed girls. As a matter of fact, I think mixed girls are cool to hang with sometimes, cool to talk to. There's a different sometimes personality. Now, a little socially awkward, but that's a different conversation to have. But I still got to give a shout out to them because mixed girls have been taking a beating in track and field. And it's got to be difficult. I know it's got to be difficult to go all your life being told, oh, you're so amazing. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so great. And really not having to do much. But then it comes to track and field. When it comes to things like track and field, and you got to be who you really are, nobody can save you. Your looks can't save you. Nothing can save you. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you from failure because that's what usually you're going to run into a brick wall. Now we got the Sydney. We got the Sydney. She's an anomaly because, like I said, she's in the sprinter's graveyard. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's whack, but it's just a testament to where mixed girls usually stand in this sport. So I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I just like to call attention to the facts. So tell me what you guys think. What place do mixed girls have in track and field? You know, why aren't they great sprinters? Why don't mixed girls from the United States make any sprint teams? Why does a girl like Sydney Mclaughlin avoid real sprinters in international championship settings? Why is she stuck on this BS event, the 400-meter hurdles, where the girls are traditionally really slow, and she's a 48-second mid 400-meter runner running against mostly 50 point and 51-second flat speed of other 400-meter runners who run the hurdles. So tell me what you guys think. Am I wrong about this? Am I off base? So I don't know, but I still got to give a shout out to them. They take a brutal beating. I know it's got to be hard on their ego to go from being America's Next Top Model to struggling to just get a contract. Well, at least a shoe contract in track and field, because a lot of these girls got to do modeling and stuff on the side, especially into a lot of the international girls because they're really not good. They are really bad in track. So tell me what you guys think. Am I accurate with this? Do they deserve props or do they not deserve props? But anyway, this has been another episode of The Biggest Hater in Track and Field. And be sure to join my channel for exclusive content, exclusive streams, and a lot of comedy. Catch you later. Peace.